Well, where am I? Is this Crouton Bear Country? Is this exploring with history? How about this one? I'm going to let you work out where I am. Yes, it's an old railway station. I've been here before. There's a big water tank. And I come up here with young Matty, and he lent me his phone. And that's where we are. WALLERAWANG. So let me say it again. WALLERAWANG. That's the old train station over there. Sorry, Pete. And they've added tables and chairs. I'm just going to scoot past my best mate who doesn't want to be on camera. Thanks, Pete. This is the old-fashioned fly streamers here in Australia. I don't know if you have them in your country. That's what we have. How do you like the sandstone? That's the old waiting room. This is the old ticket room. Sorry, that's the old ticket room. This is the old booking office. This is where the station master used to be. Because inside there's the ticket office windows. And this here used to be the waiting room because it's got the double doors. That's now turned into their house. Yes, John and his partner live here, and they turned it into a house. This is the one where you see Matthew Coit, and I said I used his phone because my phone ran out of memory. And look at that. Can anybody guess what that is? That's an old serving window from the station master's house. And I walked down here before, and I showed the okay. So if you want to come up here to WALLERAWANG, this is what John's done. Isn't this beautiful? Look, all these pot plants, purple flowers, all these beautiful dining tables and chairs. Lovely little WALLERAWANG. You remember this sign? So it's got the chip. I had the SSR train come through here. This is the one where I said I come up here with my father. And that's the old down platform waiting room. And that's the old booking office. And you used to buy your ticket. They used to pay a guy to sit over there to sell tickets. And you think, well, why down here at WALLERAWANG? WALLERAWANG is west of Lithgow, past the top of the Blue Mountains in Sydney. And he said, well, why would you have a ticket office down here? Why would it be busy? Because WALLERAWANG is a junction railway station. So look at the old-fashioned men's louvers. And this is what they used to do. See, look at this. Isn't that beautifully done? All been redone up. So don't, by all means, if you get out here to Australia and you want to come out here to WALLERAWANG, you will not miss a thing. It is beautiful. This is still an operational walkover, and they get across the train tracks. Now, how this used to work, people would come from Western New South Wales, from Bathurst or Dubbo, and if they wanted to go to Mudgee and back up to Golgong, they would come down these train tracks, get off here and wait. This train here would go, and then the other train would come in and go this way and go back up there. Not that siding, there's a siding way up there, not the siding. Cut the main line, go around the corner, and there's a Y fork, and it'll turn right and you go round over there, the back of that hotel, and the train track over there, this side of that mountain, and that goes to Mudgee heading true north. So true north that way, and true south this way. So they actually do a great big U-turn. See, look. There's somebody walking across over the bridge. See? And there's a pub. You get the Tui's Hotel in WALLERAWANG. But I'll be there in a minute. And my favourite place to stay is a Hotel Royal Top Pub in WALLERAWANG. And come over and see John and partners. And you can come down here. And this is the one where I said, why don't they build railway stations like this anymore? Look at this beautiful architecture. You can come down here and have a look. Look at an old-fashioned drain system. Look. It's even raining. And all these houses out here. Some of these houses out here are the price of a unit in Sydney, and you've got a massive, great big backyard. And we're not on a main road. We're on a bypass road. So, as my finger goes, the Great Western Highway goes that way, goes to Bathurst. The highway that goes to Mudgee comes in and goes around that side of town and goes that way there to Mudgee, which then goes on to go to Queensland. Or, as I just said, you go to Bathurst this way and then the highway goes that way. But the railway line, you go to Mudgee, like a railway line, goes around a big circle and then goes back that way. I hope that's not confusing. If you get any problems, go and look it up on Google Earth and have a look at lovely WALLERAWANG. Come out here for a weekend. There's the signal box. I went up there when I was 14 years old with my father, and we brought the steam train round the back over there, or that platform, and we went up that sidings up there and we unloaded goods, and I come back down here. And that was 50 years ago. So there you go, beautiful WALLERAWANG. And yet this is why they don't have a train still running out here and drop passengers off. No, they make people catch a bus from Lithgow, and then people got to get off the bus and get off the bus out the front. It's ridiculous. And yet a train comes through here that carries passengers. That's our government's thing, but that's political. Anyway, that's it there for me, Mr. Hominoid. Just a day out up here at WALLERAWANG. I just hope you enjoy it. There's that famous sign again. Well, I said I was borrowing Matthew's camera. And come up here and look at that. It's a rainy sort of day. There's that big, beautiful pine trees. Remember the guys over there working on their cars from the last trip? It's a great place. And you come up here and you can film all the trains. And there's a train coming because the signal light down there is flashing yellow. Look. So if a train comes through, I'll film it. See you later from Mr. Hominoid.